So Sarah, would you happen to be busy this weekend?
Maybe not. Why?
My dad got Emma and I tickets to go see the new Robo Dinos movie at his cinema, but Emma doesn't like action movies, so I was wondering if maybe you'd like to go?
That sounds like fun. This would be a great hangout for us all.
Oh?
Yeah, you, me, Brad, Riley, and Jim.
But I only have 2 tickets.
Oh, well, more popcorn for us. I just hope people don't assume we're a couple or something.
Hey. Yeah.
By the way, did you know kids from the reality dimension are attending our school now?
Really? Is that legal?
I mean, it doesn't differ from school to school. Those 2 kids, for example, they're from reality.
Zachary, Kayleen.
Hi, Joel.
I love this school. I never knew we could attend an another dimension's educational system.
It's way more exciting than you think. Check this out.
What is that thing?
It's a toy grappling hook. I took it from Otto's backpack.
Otto Richards?
Yeah, the kid detective.
Joel, that's not a toy. It's a real grappling hook. He's going to be mad.
Toy or not, I'm playing with it.
What the hey?
Awesome! Free lunch!
Why would Otto bring something like that to school?
Hey, here's my grappling hook. What are you doing?
Hey, this is a cool toy you got here. It fell out of your backpack.
Liar, I saw you take it intentionally. Now give it back. It's not a toy.
No way.
Joel's always getting into trouble.
What else is new?
Stop.
Please, just let me play with it!
Don't you dare. Retract the line.
Why? What's the worst thing that can happen?
What was that?
Is there a fire? What's going on here? Oh, it's a prank. Murray, why did you pull the fire alarm?
What? I didn't do this?
That's it. I'm tired of all these troublemakers getting away with everything. Come into my office.
But I'm telling the truth. I didn't do anything. Guys, tell him what happened.
Murray, how dare you pull the fire alarm?
Principal Ernie, it wasn't Murray. It was Joe.
Kids, you don't need to take the blame.
Come on, they have a grappling hook. They used it to pull the alarm. What other reason would a 4th grader have a grappling hook?
Office. Now.
You 2 are dead.
Does that answer your question on the worst thing that can happen?
Murray got in trouble? Totally worth it.
Yeah, till he kicks your butt for framing you.
GRRRRR. Alright, I have us all here in a meeting because I've noticed most of your students keep having to come into my office for doing bad things, and the recent evacuation has pushed my limit. You all need to discipline your students better.
Why are we in trouble? We're trying our hardest, Alam.
Well, your hardest isn't good enough. We need something to put these kids in their place.
Like what? We suspend, expel, and give detention.
Well, apparently, that's not doing much. Come on. Doesn't anybody have any good ideas?
So, you need help handling your brats? I have a suggestion.
What are you doing here? You don't work at this school.
I was walking by the school and overheard your meeting. You have the microphone on and your entire meeting is all over the school speakers.
Get out. We don't need you. This isn't any of your business.
But wait, I have an idea.
Let's just hear him out, Alan.
Fine, what is it?
Well, have you ever seen the Grounded Network?
No, I don't watch the trash.
I do.
Nobody said you can talk. Anyways, there's a segment called Behavior Card Day.
I'm listening.
Behavior Card Day is a day when we give out cards based on the student's behavior. It usually happens near the ending of the first semester or near the end of the school year.
That could actually work.
Here, do you have Grounded Plus?
I do, yeah.
Watch this show called Dead Meat. It'll teach you everything you need to know.
Hey, Murray isn't here, is he?
Not yet. Why? Otto told me what happened. Joel, why did you blame Murray for that fire alarm accident? I know he's a troublemaker, but two wrongs don't make a right, dude.
And knowing Murray, he's probably going to kick your ass.
I didn't want to get in trouble. I have a non-broken record for being a good boy. See?
A good boy, Chart? Dude, you're in the 6th grade. Grow up.
Alright class, starting today we're going to be experimenting with a brand new event at school. It's going to be called Behavior Card Day.
Yes, just like on the Grounded Network.
Mrs. Lee, what's Behavior Card Day?
I was just about to explain. Here we have a whole board of cards. Each color represents each student's position based on their behavior. So I will be passing out the cards now. Oh, good morning, Murray.
What's good about it?
Well, you missed the important announcement. Maybe Joel can help you catch up.
What?
Yeah, I like that idea. Joel, come over here, buddy.
Oh, hey Murray, nice weather we're having.
What the crap, Hernandez? You already know I'm pissed off at you and that detective boy. You know how much I hate Principal Ernie. You better give me a good reason why you and Otto blamed me for that fire alarm.
Look, it was an accident!
An accident? Well, because of your accident, Principal Ernie wanted to call my parents, but obviously, that's impossible, so I got arrested. Then I had to bust out of jail using the teeth of my juvenile cellmate. And now these teeth are dull. I could use some replacements, so maybe I should take yours.
No, please! I need my teeth! I can't live without eating apples!
Then you better tell the principal the damn truth by the end of the week, or I'm taking your teeth.
Here's your card, Murray.
A card? What's this for?
Didn't Joel explain it to you?
Oh wow, I got a gold card. What does this mean?
It means you're the best student I have in this class. And since you're well behaved and have the best grades, you get a full year off school and you can still pass to the next grade.
Yeah! Woo! See you, suckers!
Why is my card red? That's good, right?
No. This is the worst card. You got this one's for being a complete troublemaker, which means you're expelled.
Whatever, it's not like I care anyways.
My card is gray. What does this mean?
It means you had been in the middle of the road. While you hadn't misbehaved, you hadn't been the best, so nothing happens to you.
Okay, fair enough I guess.
Oh. My card is a light blue color. What does that mean?
It means you have earned yourself 3 days off school.
Oh, that's cool.
I got a yellow card. Is that good?
Yes, Isaac, it is a good card. You earned yourself 2 weeks off school.
See everybody? That's what being the smartest kid gets you.
But Joel got the best card.
Well, it wasn't for being smart. That's my title, and don't you forget it.
My card is green. What do I get?
You get 1 week off school.
Sounds good, thanks.
Why is my card purple?
Because you had been a badly behaved student, and therefore you received 2 weeks of detention.
Aw man, that's not fair.
Well, neither is life.
What the f? A dark red card? Is this some kind of joke?
Does my face look like I am joking? You have been a terrible student and you are facing 24-hour detentions with no breaks for 6 weeks.
Oh f that. If you think you can subject me to this unrealistic amount of torture, you can go and f the lamppost.
For your rudeness and insolence, I'll increase that to 12 weeks of endless detention.
This is so unbelievable. I want justice. I want justice. I want justice and I want it now.
And what about me? I got the same card as Luke.
That's right, Bailey. Your language and your behavior is utterly atrocious. You are getting 6 weeks of 24-hour 7-day detention.
Well, this, and you. Hey, my card is a pretty pink color. That must be a good card.
You are correct, Sakura. I'm very impressed with your behavior, so you are rewarded with 6 months off and your grades will pass with flying colors.
Thank you.
Hey, my card is black. What kind of joke is this?
Your behavior has been snobbish and unacceptable. You are suspended for 4 months.
Just wait until I tell my dad about this. You'll be sorry.
Tell your dad I said hi.
I heard she likes Jin's dad.
Oh cool. I got the same card as Sakura. Thank you, Mrs. Lee.
You are very welcome, Yomar. Your kind soul has earned you this rewarding card, despite the bad luck.
So Otto, did you guys get that weird card thing in class too?
Yeah, but as long as I got one of the good cards, I'm not complaining.
Hey, is it just me, or is Murry death staring us?
The green kid?
What could Murry want from us?
Hey! You are so dead.
What? What did I do?
Not you, dummy. I'm talking to him.
Me?
You and Joel got me arrested over your grappling hook fight. You blamed me for the evacuation.
Wait, you were the one who set off the alarms.
It was an accident. Wait, no. It technically wasn't me, it was the other kid.
You both retracted that hook.
No, I told that kid not to retract the line, but he did it anyways. I was trying to avoid pulling the hook any further once it hit that pull station. He was the one who was activating it multiple times.
So let me get this straight. You weren't trying to frame me?
Exactly.
He's a kid detective like the rest of us. Why would Otto cause mischief?
Well, if you're innocent, then let's team up and teach Joel a painful lesson.
Absolutely not. Just tell the principal what really happened.
Yeah right, that Nimrod won't believe me. So you have to come with me to iron this out.
Ugh, might as well. You already ruined my lunch. Let's just get this over with.
Oh no, if they tell Principal Ernie, he'll probably check the surveillance footage. I gotta steal his flash drive.
Are you okay, Carter?
Whoa! I didn't know you each had a twin sister.
So let me get this straight. Murry had nothing to do with the fire alarms going off, and it was you and Joel?
It was an honest mistake, Principal Ernie, and I tried to tell you yesterday, but Joel stopped me.
You know this incident is the reason why I started the behavior card program, right?
I had a feeling.
You also understand that due to your actions, Murry here was punished over it? Knowing his history, I'm going to need proof that he's innocent. If he's, you're gonna have to make up for it with detention today and a 2-week suspension.
Well, Otto actually told me he was just defending his property. Joel took the grappling hook and Otto was trying to take it back and put it away.
That's the main reason why you'll be suspended for 2 weeks. I understand you're a detective and all, but that doesn't excuse bringing weapon-like equipment onto school grounds.
I understand, and I apologize.
Now before I take action here, I need to check the surveillance footage. Hey, what's going on here? The footage is missing? Somebody stole my flash drive.
What does that mean?
The security room has a flash drive that links all the surveillance footage onto the admin computers. It says it's been unplugged. I can't take action here until I've seen the evidence. Look, no detention today, Otto. You and Murry are free to go for now until I find my flash drive. Until it happens, Murry is still on punishment.
Damn it, you were supposed to make up for it.
I tried. I wonder what happened to that flash drive.
Thank God, I can leave as a free man.
Joel. Let's get him.
No. I got a plan.
Thank you. Have a good day. You see, Justice, you need to specify their orders, otherwise, the customers get grumpy. And maybe give them a smile.
I only smile when it's time for my break.
Fine, I'll take this one too. Hi there, welcome to the Vyond Amber, what the?
Hi Mom, 5 tickets to Robodinos please.
Hold up, why aren't you kids in school?
We got the gold card, so we get to enjoy the year off school.
Year off?
Yeah, it's for behavior card day.
What's behavior card day?
Ayane, Hiroto just sent us a new movie. The Kid Detectives, why aren't you in school?
The Behavior Card Day program let us take the year off school for being good students.
That doesn't make sense. Why would the school let you go if you're doing good? At least Otto is still in school, right?
No, actually, him and Murry are hanging out, but that's a whole different story.
Wait, is that Emma? Oh hell no. GRRRR Emma, why aren't you in school?
Because of my good grades, I get to ditch school for 3 weeks.
This isn't making any sense. That doesn't mean you get to leave the campus. I would have expected something like this from Justin. But not from you.
Amber, you aren't lying to me, are you?
No, I'm being serious.
I'm having a hard time believing you. If you are lying to me, you will be in big trouble, young lady.
But I'm telling the truth. Have I ever done anything bad before?
This whole behavior card day thing isn't adding up. Come on, let's go sort this out.
Maybe I should stay here. Somebody has to watch the cinema.
Good call.
Well, it looks like with all the troublemakers suspended and all the star students on break, we can focus on the average students and maybe pre-graduate to star ones.
Excuse me,
Tom, what a surprise. Just let me finish this phone call. Lena, baby, look, I know, I understand the stress. Just go down to the news station and demand a good report. Hey, what was that for?
You left me on hold for 15 minutes. Now I think it's time we discuss this problem.
What's going on?
What's with this behavior card day nonsense? There are kids scattered around town when they should be in school.
Ah, I see your confusion. But you see, Tom, this is just a new adjustment for all of us.
How so?
Well, think of it this way. Your daughter, for example. She gets straight A's, so she's pretty much in the right spot. So why put much pressure on her when we can work on the average kids?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because Emma is only 12 and still has to get through the high school level of education. Did you hit your head to lack that common sense?
I don't think you're understanding the school's logic.
Please, explain it.
We put the star students on vacation because we don't need to stress on them as much. So our first priority is to work on the average students and get them to improve like our star kids. Then we can focus on the bad kids last.
I'm sorry, but this doesn't make sense. It's not a holiday, it's not summer vacation. You don't reward kids by pulling them from school, you keep helping them improve for the future. And think about what happens when the smartest kids are out of school for too long. Their level of intelligence, Ernie.
With the upcoming Spelling Bee's Grand Money Prize, and my top student, Isaac Liu, I won't have to worry about that.
I wouldn't get your hopes up for this Isaac kid.
You'll see, Tom, this is an adjustment, but it will be the future of education.
Wow, for a principal, you're an idiot. When the smartest of your students become dumber through the process, consider that your karma. I'll be getting the mayor involved.